It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And we'll see the Barons' sure-handed wide receiver. There are a few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth in touchdown receptions.
It's the Barons and the Colts.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the... Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Brooklyn. Taking in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
If you ask coaches at any level to decide their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers for Brown from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. From the gun on third down. Reese. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to about the 38. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Another run for Brown on second down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rees. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the game over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball? Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Brown with his stick skills. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the gun on 3rd down. Rees. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rees. Over the middle, complete. It's Williamson. Handing it off to Brown. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rees. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give it to Brown. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll run. This is Brown. going to lose yardage here.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
All the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Barons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This will be caught by Brown. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a carry for Brown, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
They'll throw now on the final play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Another run for Brown on second down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Operating from the gun, Reese. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one, maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.